This week, we spent it in a pos for a little while. You know, we ran into somebody when we were bored, like really, really bored, like pole dancing in a grocery store bored. And somebody showed up and started pointing a red laser pointer all around, and you know, we're kind of like a cat in that something moves around too much, we want to go kill it. And so we ended up here after a little bit of shit talking from the other side. So here's a story of getting in a big fight. First off, this part is a blast from the past. It was that one weekend I spent just tormenting Silent Company. Now this is just important for something that's going to happen later on in the story. I despise Silent Company, and I would like to see them burn. So to begin the story, we found a really nice gas site we were going to huff. Its total worth is like 600 mil. We were going to go collect it, but somebody spotted some guys collapsing our connection to everything. And so we chased them down. We found their home hole, which was right next to us. And we went and investigated their structure because they had docked up the rolling ships. So I initiated warp to go check out their structure since I was in a cloaky.
Looking for a bitch who took the money on the run. Now the daylight's gone and there's no more fun. And who's that bitch who stole all the heroin? Heroin, it's all gone. You smoke it all up, now you got none. And now you look around.
Well, what do we got here? A bunch of fighters on the Astra House. Somebody already launched them for defense. Talk about paranoia. And then you got the two sigils that were collapsing our hole on us. Well, the launching of fighters on an Astra House is kind of atypical of any normal Wormhole group, and so we decided to investigate more. And while investigated, we decided to have a party and a hole camp. One of their guys got through the camp with his Hecate, and he thought he was clever and started talking loads of shit in our local chat in our own home, telling us, oh, I only got 38 safe spots left, I only got 37, oh, it's 38 again, and so on and so forth. One of the most obnoxious things someone can do. If you ever want to piss off a group, do this. He ended up filamenting out. And so the party was kind of over. Over in the other local chat, in their own home wormhole, this guy named Xiao was talking shit. He threatened us with the link of Silent Company, and I said on my alt how much I hate Silent Company. And then he said, well, if you want to bash the Astra House, go for it. And he also apologized and changed his tune a little bit after a couple of us voiced our hate for Silent Company. So go for it we did, and we started to lock down their hole, and eventually we did kill that Hecate pilot. He was flying a Praxis trying to go rat.
Nobody move! Nobody get hurt! he's about to be bullet tanked. He jumped.
Taking home.
There's a bubble on this side.
Take a look around, baby. Yeah, my whole crew's ugly, but we still got the most game, the most money, the most of the most honey. It's so funny how you pay my fucking guts, but at the same time,
22K.
link it to the gold, to the low right and fight. I always get you hated, but you know that you like.
Going for a bomb.
Lighten him up.
I got him webbed. My bad.
Pretty good.
And he's shooting me again, so I'm going to jump. Wolf
Scram web.
just jumped.
Shooting. Dead.
Got him.
Inquisitor.
Should be able to get his pod. He was bubbled.
I got him.
Good
Nice.
job, guys.
For the remainder of the night, we maintained hull control and then hit the shields of the Astra House, as you can see here. And the next morning, there weren't enough forces to take anybody out, so I just kind of sat there with my cheetah watching everybody evacuate. Here you can see 4 Ravens evacuating. And then I also filmed a time lapse right at about this spot on the Astra House while I was doing some stuff around the house.
Be a winner, not a problem, it better run quick. I quit. I'd rather be ever than a healthy 12 stuff for forfeit. I'm shit. You wanna keep it going, but you don't know how. Everyone it means it's a low end route. You quit. I quit. You're shit. I'm shit. You're a quitter. And no one likes you. Start a pattern of behavior, see no reason to stop. Don't stop. Don't drop. You gotta have it till it's finished. Don't drop. Don't drop. The tide dead top back, pick the midpoint. You gotta spray a kidney and your liver looks void, so stop. Fucking around. You're buying the next round.
Come on, you gonna quit? You don't walk away and quit? Mark my words, you ever wanna be a winner? You gotta quit talking about quit. You got that?
You wanna be a Tarzan in the way Bukowski, begging Bill Bruce up to 83. You're fake, missing, you're rich. Quit acting like a bitch. And no one likes you.
And really, the only thing interesting that happened for the next day and a half until the next timer was we locked that Hecate pilot out of the hull because he was being annoying, and it was funny to do so. Then the day before the op, our CEO came on and she said that a member of Hull Control had contacted us. He said that that was his Astra House, and he doesn't know why they name-dropped Silent Company, but he allows all these fairly new pilots to Wormholes to live in his wormhole that's personally owned for planetary interaction purposes, to give them a little bit of a start in wormholing and teach them stuff and whatnot. And it took a while to come to the decision, but they agreed upon fighting on the timer. And so that's what we decided to do. And here's the part of the video that all of you have been waiting for. The big fight.
Position, you can warp to me. Please let me finish talking. Okay. Warping to the structure. The people that got it, just stick with me. I will set approach on Aldo. I'm gonna move us towards the end dock.
Of course, at one point, we were expecting them to come out already. They hadn't, and I decided to be an ass and link this video in local.
Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
I commence to move.
Athena,
Hazel's-
Gray is targetable.
Hazel's yellow box.
Which one's targetable?
That's broadcasting.
Lock him up.
Dictator's taking some heat.
That was his aggressor.
Look at that executor.
Kasatri. Hazel's being hit.
Broadcast, please, for targets.
Broadcasted. For targets.
Lock up the executors. Everything on Myrtle. Damp the others.
Allora che ti viene like to Hazel.
Smart bombing their drones. Could you read broadcast?
I need all damage on Myrtle. Spin it.
Rebroadcast.
All damage on Myrtle. Spin it.
He's going down. He's dead.
Alright, all damage on Little Ginger.
Nobody move! Nobody get hurt!
Lana is gonna be next. Everything on Little Ginger. Everything on Little Ginger.
Take a look around, baby. Yeah, my whole crew's ugly, but we still got the most game, the most
Dead.
money, the most shows, the most honey.
Everything on Lana.
So funny how you hate my fucking guts, but it's the same.
Everything on Lana.
I love it. From the Lincoln to the gold to the lowrider bike. I always get you hated.
Plucky is next. Everything on Lana.
I see you, Lori. Picking you up.
I hope so.
Everything on Lana. Get him real quick. Eye Dark is next. Everything on Lana, guys. A little bit more.
I keep seeming Hazel is bullshit.
Everything on Lana. Alright, switch over to Eye Dark. Everything on Eye Dark. Make sure you're using short range. Everything on Eye Dark. Everything on Eye Dark, guys. Dorbin is gonna be second. Everything on Eye Dark. Secondary is Dorbin. A little bit more. We're almost there. Everything needs to be on Eye Dark. Everything is on Eye Dark. I've got damage on Plucky. Everything on Eye Dark.
Nobody move! Nobody get hurt!
Alright, back to Plucky. Alright. Corbin. Everything on Corbin.
Warped off.
Warping off. He scrammed. The executive scrammed.
Broadcast.
Get him quick.
As you can see, we pushed them off initially, but then they came back for more. Gotta admit, we were severely outnumbered and we were kinda brown pantsing.
Turn towards him.
He's dead.
You're on Odo, I broadcast.
Yep, already working.
Oh, fuck, that was me shooting myself.
that everything?
Did we say no pods?
No.
Pods.
Okay, I just
Yeah,
potted.
They're landing again.
Yep, if you're following Alt, you should be starting to move towards them. Get your props on for a couple minutes.
Okay, I'll answer for real. If I found myself stranded on an island,
Get your long range ammo.
6 million girls, well, I'd put them all to work.
Aurora, if you're lasers.
Elbows to get me back to you.
We're gonna start with Kasatri.
Fucking around. I just love how you come up
Everything on Kasatri.
saying if I was drunk.
Beta Prime is gonna be secondary.
And if we got in a ooh big fight, and then
Whooping
some
off.
pussy twit started flirting with me. Well, even drunk
Block up everything you can.
let's move on, girl. I'll mess
Get on Galak.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Why do we have split DPS? That keeps happening.
It keeps having to switch too fast.
I
So I'm
haven't even
just on
targeted
something.
Galak yet. Okay. Everything on Galak? Let's get him. He's almost down. Secondary is Locust. Everything moved to Locust. Thor Soikutsu is secondary. Everything on Locust.
Some of those lap dances. Say, what would I do then? Well, I'd have to point to Mikey. See, he don't have much luck with the ladies. Tell the girls there that's me. And call you up so
Get scrams out if you can. Switch to short range ammo. Everything on Locust. You guys pull in. Prop your mods. Everything on Locust. Thor secondary. Everything on Thor. Grab that Myrmidon. Anything you catch, guys. We got him? How many scrams do we have?
I've got one. Yeah, I got one disruptor.
They warped off, but I guarantee you guys, there will be around 3.
See if we can catch that Myrmidon.
And I gotta admit, we were still brown pantsing a bit.
Everything on that Myrmidon. He's just sitting there. Real quick, guys, before he catches on, let's get him.
Pointed.
That seems to be holding no issues here.
He's down.
Are we told to just come in here and lose to us? Because they are losing a lot of shit. Are we down anything?
I haven't noticed anything exploding yet.
Worm just undocked a Galak.
He killed him once already.
Yeah.
He docked up before I could pot him. I hear shit exploding.
I'm
shooting drones.
yeah, my drones are on free fire on drones.
Yep. Do what I can.
Pod.
Alright, they're coming back.
Target.
D Relic is primary.
Looks like they're finally going after Slam.
Keep at range on Altdel. Turn on your prop mods. 2 cycles. Everything on McRelic. Almost there. Lucy is going to be secondary.
Like I just see
Everything on Lucy. If you guys have scrams, spread them out. Fenai is secondary. Everything on Lucy. We've got split DPS. Everything on Lucy.
Yeah, we're not on Rick James, guys.
Everything on Lucy, guys. Rick James is secondary. Everything on Lucy, and we'll switch back to Rick James. Alright, everything on Rick James. Thor secondary. Everything on Thor. Corbin is secondary.
I've got
Everything on
Fenai,
Thor.
Scram.
We've only lost to Kiki so far. Did our best.
Alright, Fenai is secondary. Everything on Thor. Fenai is secondary.
Thor and Sepotat are pointed.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Everything on Thor, guys. We got split DPS again.
Fenai is secondary.
Diode needs. Never mind, he's off.
Should bring the hick. Would
Everything on
that be
Fenai. You can warp over with the hick. That wouldn't be terrible.
That'd be
Warp to
nice.
Alto.
helpful? Will do.
Everything on Fenai. Sepotat is secondary. Everything on Sepotat.
Indy's gonna need reps.
Yep, see that?
Broadcast it.
Everything on Sepotat. Beta is next. Everything on Beta. Satri is secondary.
Thank you guys for the reps.
You?
Someone's got their drones on
Everything on Satri.
Indy. Get your drones off Indy.
You guys should have your PvP tab up. That shouldn't happen. Come on, guys. Everything on Satri. We've got split DPS again. Everything on Satri. It is in the... It's been broadcast. Everything on Satri. Warlock, what are you doing? I saw that.
Clicking them as I see them. there was a broadcast in there before, so it's just going like from target to target.
Ammo is secondary. Amato is secondary.
Ah, shit.
Get Amato.
Yeah, I didn't even notice Juke was on grid. My bad. That happened fast.
Everything on Amato. G-Winner is secondary. Everything on Amato. For fuck's sake, guys, come on. Everything on Amato.
Indy needs reps again.
Everything on G-Winner. Secondary is Okanaruru. G-Winner is primary. Second, Okanaru is secondary. If you get permascram on anything, let us know in original. Alright, everything on Okanaru.
If I get permascram on anything,
Yep. Everybody should be keeping it range on Alto. Sif is secondary, now primary, get Sif. Everything on Sif. Or is secondary. Are they just docking up before we kill them?
Hazel's gonna need reps.
No, they're dying. But I think they're docking up
Okay.
and getting
And a
more
lot
ships.
of times
Everything
when I'm
on
shooting
Thor.
something else, it's because you're not in range for me.
Yep. Everything switched to Thor. I'm trying to watch ranges. They're moving around pretty big.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Galak in the Myrmidon is secondary. Everything on Thor. Myrmidon's secondary. Rick in the Myrmidon is gonna be tertiary. Let's get Thor down. Almost there.
I'm gonna bubble down in a few minutes here for reps.
Okay. Just go ahead and bubble down now.
Bubble down in 3 seconds.
Alright,
Galak is
everything on
primary.
Galak.
Broadcast.
Rick is secondary. You need to permascram that zealot.
Gotcha.
Everything on Rick. Everything on Rick.
Zealot is
Put your
permascram.
props on. One cycle of props. Everything on Rick, guys. A little bit further. Can you also permascram the prophecy?
Yep.
Hit that prophecy.
User joined your channel.
Everything on the prophecy. Everything on the prophecy. Alright, everything on the zealot.
Let us know when that bubble's down.
Bubble is down.
Everything on the prophecy. Or the zealot, sorry. Still the zealot. Everything on the zealot.
You sure bubble's down? I can't rep you.
Dial is
gotcha.
secondary.
Taking it down.
Oh, it's the...
It's the permanent. Permanent.
Yep. Yep. If somebody's
It's
got
down.
a point, throw it on the zealot. Let's get that zealot down. Everything on the zealot, guys. Everything on the zealot. We got a point on that zealot?
You do now, I'm back at full.
Okay.
Who can I work to?
Everything on the zealot?
I'll tell.
Who the fuck is still not shooting our goddamn target? Everything on the zealot.
I'm just now getting in range of the zealot.
I was gonna hold Zyle because he was the one shit talking so we could all get on it.
And work. Zealot's dead.
Rick James again. Everything on Rick James. I'm just gonna stop moving so everybody can regroup. Everything on Rick James. I feel like now they're just giving us more shit to shoot at.
Yeah.
The
Not
Inquisitor.
complaining.
They're like, I was gonna move this, might as well undock it.
More we shoot
Nothing on
him,
Sif.
less
Scythe.
we
Scythe.
shoot a structure.
Primary is broadcast.
Oh, I cleared my target list. Reloading.
Nothing is targetable. Do a good fight and just get out.
I'm cool with that.
Everybody align the pause.
Is there a pass?
I dark is targetable.
You can still align the pause.
Alright.
Target eye dark.
And this marks the end of the fight. I admire the inhabitants for their valor in undocking against us, despite the disparity in experience, and I admire our fleet for their valor in staying on grid despite disparity in numbers. And I was also happy to get on a Silent Company kill. One Silent Company guy showed up to help these guys out. And just a reminder, Silent Company, I'm still coming for ya, motherfuckers. Here's the battle report for the encounter. Thank you for joining us on another encounter. We very much appreciate it. And as always, get out there and blow some shit up. Later.